Okay, I'm about to tell you a story that's pretty unbelievable. I wouldn't believe it if it didn't happen to me. But it's also pretty inspiring. And this, my friend Arthur, is what I think you need. You need a little inspiration at this point. So, Natalie and we've been friends for about 19 years. This is Natalie, by the way. Well, back before all of that, right when that all that Y2K stuff was supposed to happen, we decided that we were going to go on a crazy ass road trip because we really thought that Y2K was just going to destroy everything and that we would be sitting on logs and fighting over ice and Twinkies. So, we decided if we're ever going to go on a crazy ass road trip, now's the time before the whole world's destroyed. So we lied to our families because we didn't want them to worry. I told my family I was going to Mobile to see Natalie. Natalie told her family that she was going to Jackson to see me because we didn't want them to know that we were going to the border of Mexico, because that's a pretty dangerous thing for two females all by themselves to do. But that's what we did. Unfortunately, at the time, Natalie didn't have a driver's license, so I had to drive the whole way. And it's a pretty long drive from Jackson, Mississippi to Mobile to the border of Mexico. It's a pretty long drive. So, I don't know if you've ever driven through Texas, but when there's nothing, there's nothing. And I don't know how long we had been driving that we hadn't seen anything. At this time, it was about 3 a.m., and I was getting pretty tired. And up ahead in the distance, I could see a gas station, and I told Natalie, I'm going to pull up in this gas station, and we're going to take a little nap. Like, I'm just so tired I can't go on. Natalie said, no, it's only 3 hours more, and we'll be at the border. And we can get a room on this side, and we'll wake up fresh, and when we wake up, we can go across the other side of the border. And I was like, all right. And keep in mind, she hadn't drove any of this. So, I don't know, maybe 10, 20 minutes after we've seen the last gas station, and again, there's nothing, there's a boom! Tire blew out. We pull over to the side of the road, we get out of the car, and it's so dark. I mean, you can't see your hand in front of your face, but you can hear the coyotes. And it's a little unnerving to hear them and not be able to see them. And it sounded as though they were getting closer. Natalie screamed, God damn! The moment, and I'll tell you, the very moment those words came out of her mouth, it began to rain. This was not good. I started to panic, because you know, I'm prone to panic. Natalie's like, calm down, calm down. I can do this. I can do this. I know how to change a tire. I can do this. Well, somehow, during the packing of the trunk, the tire tool had inadvertently got left out of the car and not put back in the trunk. So we had no tire tool. So I had never prayed out loud, ever. But I felt like if I was ever going to pray out loud at any time, this was the time. So I grabbed both of Natalie's hands in mine and I prayed out loud. And this is what I prayed. Dear Lord, don't send us a murderer. Send us an angel. And please, dear Lord, we need refuge. The instant, and I'll tell you the very instant those words were out of my mouth, the rain stopped. Natalie said that since her dad was a truck driver, she knew a lot of truck drivers were good people. So we decided that we were going to try to flag down an 18-wheeler. It was so dark that we had to cut the headlights on so that they could see us. And we decided that Natalie would be the one to flag them down because she was much younger than me. Although I was equally as good looking, she did have youth on me. So in the distance, we could see an 18-wheeler coming. And I shouted, "Now, Natalie!" She jumped into the headlights and began to wave both arms. And the truck driver stopped. He walked up to us. He had a name tag on his shirt. The name tag read, "Angelo." Angelo promptly changed our tire. He wouldn't accept any money. And I asked him, was there a hotel near? Because at this point I was just too tired, too shook up, and we were on a donut, so we couldn't go very far. And he said, yeah, about 5 miles down the road, there's a little town, and they have a hotel. So he got in his truck. We got in our car. And you can ask Natalie if you don't believe this, but Angelo and his whole truck disappeared. Just gone. It was there 1 minute, and then the whole thing was gone. So we travel on, and it was about 5 miles, but it took a while to get there because we were going very slow. And we get there, we see the sign for the town coming up. The name of the town was Refugio. Remember, in my prayer, I'd only asked for 2 things. I'd asked for an angel, and I'd asked for refuge. I got them both. They were just in Spanish. So we get to the town of Refugio, and they've got 1 hotel. And in the morning, we discovered that they had 1 tire shop that had 1 tire that would fit my car. So I know this is all pretty unbelievable, but it happened to me. And Natalie wanted to be a part of this video, but due to the distance, we were having trouble getting it together. But I'm going to tag her in it, and she's my witness. She can swear all of this happened exactly like I said it happened. And I hope that it's inspired you a little bit, Arthur. Keep your chin up.